Hey, it's Rasmus over here, coming back at you with another voiceover. So, this is the training I've been doing. Did this a week ago about. I've done a few sessions since, but haven't recorded them. I'm looking to get back into recording more. One of the things is I find that if you record more, it's easier to put up videos and everything like that. But yeah, I just haven't had, I guess, sometimes you just need a space to record and everything like that. So, I don't like to record in a crowded gym. But also, I want to try to get into doing my programs again, so I get more consistent when I go in the gym. So I know what I'm doing, what I'm hitting. Right now, it's kind of up in the air, doing what I feel like, what I guess can help me in a way. Trying to get my deadlift back. One thing I do know that is, the more you do of a special lift, the better you get at it. That's kind of just frankly how it is for the most part. And this brings me on to kind of my topic of the video I want to talk about, and that's like technicality and how you become, I guess, a specialist at a technical movement, or I guess a sport or anything like that. And I thought about this just because I saw one of my idols, I guess one of a track legend in Otto Bowden. He is a correspondent in that he does a lot of journalism now. Talks about track and field. Most of the time he does broadcasting whenever there's races on, and he talks about he's got a few people that he trains, and also he does look over how other athletes are going, and he talks about how they are as like runners and everything, and what they can develop and what they do that makes him so special. And what he talked about, one thing was how good what's his name, the new I guess Olympic champion, maybe world indoor champion, that's for sure, Marcel Jacobs. He's got a very good technique. You can see that in his technique. He is a lot of forward side mechanics. There's very little backside. Gets out of the blocks pretty well, I would say. It's pretty powerful. And in the 60-meter world championship, he's not the quickest out of the blocks. There's a few guys that are faster than him. Definitely Coleman is probably the king of the 60, because he does have that world record. But you could see at the end, Marcel Jacobs chased Coleman down easily. And the thing about this was, it wasn't the fact that Jacobs had a tremendous start or anything, but one thing Otto Bowden said was that this guy is technically consistent, in that the work that he does, the output that he does, he's perfectly consistent. He doesn't make mistakes. And this is one thing that I guess when you're training, you try to improve on. You try to make as little mistakes as you possibly can. And this is overall what gets you better. And this is why one thing I like about recording my videos is that I can pick up on the mistakes that I'm doing, I kind of improve on them, and I can hopefully get better. And like after a while, you just get more proficient, and those little mistakes, they go away, and you eventually get better. And this kind of raises your ceiling, I guess. So on your worst days, you're still, I guess, very good. As in the case of Marcel Jacobs, even on his bad day, he is still technically very proficient. You can compare this as to Coleman, where his technique at the end of that 60-meter race, it deteriorated. He dropped out and it wasn't good. But overall, you could say again that Coleman is coming back from a 2-year layover. So there's always those kind of things as well. But yeah, just being technically, I guess, proficient and minimizing the amount of mistakes. And this is what the best athletes, I guess, around us always do. They're the people that make the least mistakes. They're the ones that are moving in ways that are, I guess, what the technical books would say that is the most efficient way to move. If you go to the gym and you're doing a deadlift and you got everything, your back straight, arms are just like pulling to a point where like you're just about to lift the weight but not lifting the weight. You're tight, every lats are engaged, everything. Hips are at the right position. Yeah, you got everything perfect, and you just pull that up. You can essentially generate more force in a way. It's actually not generating more force, you're using the most amount of force that you can, or you're getting every single thing out of your body, every single inch, every single nook and cranny, everything. You're going deep inside and you're just hitting it properly. So there's going to be less errors on your part, and it's going to reduce the risk of injuries, everything like that. You're going to get better lifts, and eventually you're going to get better lifts, you're going to get stronger. All those things are going to develop with that. And from, I guess, looking at my technique on this day, some of the lifts were good. I think in the deadlifts I feel like I could have improved some parts of it. But just thinking about getting to a position where you are, I guess, technically sound and kind of minimizing those mistakes is where you want to be, I guess. And the videos do help, definitely. With the squats, this is one thing I actually probably got into. I felt they were pretty good. I was surprised at how low I was actually going, to be honest. I thought I wasn't going that low, but it's a decent amount. Definitely can improve feet positioning, everything like that. Especially with the squat, trying to get my hips down into it, getting more of a straighter back. But everything I feel was pretty good in this case. Definitely there are things you can always improve on, things that I guess take time in most cases. For the most part, I definitely want to try just to stick with lighter weights, then try to move up, because I'm still kind of getting back into it. Even though I have been working out a little bit, I still feel that there's still a little bit more I can get back. I do feel a little bit stronger than before, but I guess I have gained a little weight as well, so that kind of marks how much of an improvement I guess I've made. So it's a little bit here nor there. So I've gotten stronger in some aspects, but it's like, are you stronger because you're just a lot heavier and you can just move a lot more, or are you stronger because all those things, all that technical proficiency is a lot better? And yeah, getting that technical proficiency down right is, I guess, what one of my aims is, trying to minimize. And I guess it's a very, I guess, interesting subject in that there's so much you can do that's outside from just those lifts, or I guess in general a movement where you can build up that technical proficiency. With the case of squats, for me it'll be like just increasing my hip mobility, practicing the technique. Definitely that's always the main thing, and I guess getting more comfortable in that deeper positions. That will be more of the hip kind of thing for me, and also the ankles. I guess in terms of the technical proficiency, there is like guides that tell you where something is like sports. I think I've talked about this before, where something is just general specific, sports specific, and what else, just fitness related, and it kind of goes up on levels. So things like the gym are just general fitness, daily movement, things like that. It's something that anyone can do, and it's just to keep your body in the right position. Then you get more specific squats and deadlifts, and this one here, the Nordics, are things that are getting more specific to that sport. And then there is the actual just doing the sport, which is like the most specific thing that you can do. And these are the ways, I guess, that have been like used to measure that kind of, I guess, proficiency and skill set. And yeah, so that this thought piece, I guess, on getting more a clearer technical, I guess, output from your sport is, it's a very interesting topic, I guess. Something that I've thought about, like, I guess, implementing in my training, just trying to minimize mistakes, you know. And the main thing that I guess spurred me on was that what Otto Bolden said was that, you know, it's very hard to beat somebody that doesn't make mistakes, and that's the thing. And at the end of the day, you want to win your races, you want to lift your PRs, and if you're competing with somebody, making little mistakes is the kind of the aim of the game in most parts, because you're fighting a battle against yourself, which is sometimes the hardest battles that you can face. This is, I guess you can relate it to a lot of sports. I know tennis, it's like they have like even a chart that says unforced errors, so it's just talking about the mistakes that you're making that are just, you know, they're just mistakes that you shouldn't have made. You just had a mind blank and you went off. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys liked the little chat, little rant. Hope you guys thought about like some of the, or hope you guys think about some of like the ideas I brought by. So I'll get more videos up anyway. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll probably see you guys next time anyway. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.